Hey guys, what's up? Inazilla back again today with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Salamence and how to use it in Pokemon Sword and Shield now that it has come back in the Crown Tundra expansion. So without further ado, Salamence. Salamence is a pretty good Pokemon with pretty good offensive stats and alright defenses. Let's go over its base stats really quick here. 95 hit points, 80 defense, 80 special defense. So it's not Dragonite level bulk. But it is faster than Dragonite, and it is a little bit heavier hitting than Dragonite. So basically with Salamence, you kind of want to just go hit hard as you can, hit as hard as you can, as much as you can before it dies. So there's a number of ways you can accomplish this. I think it's two great abilities, being Intimidate and Moxie. So what I like to think of Salamence is like a Dragon type Gyarados. Gyarados was really good before Crown Tundra come out. It was good in base Sword and Shield. It was good in the Isle of Armor, and I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, but it's probably not nearly as good because Regieleki is here and it outspeeds Salamence even after it gets 2 max Airstream. So yeah, let's talk about Salamence though. So my first moveset here I have is Dragon Dance, Scale Shot, Dual Wing Beat, and Steel Wing. So let's talk about that really quick. Why Intimidate? Well, with Intimidate, you're dropping your opponent's attack stat, so you're not taking as many hits as very hard. So what you can do is Dragon Dance that turn. That when you drop your opponent's attack stat, they're not going to be hitting you as hard, so that might give you a free opportunity to Dragon Dance. Now you could probably Dynamax the next turn, go for a big old max Whirlwind. If it's a fairy, give Bop with a Steel Spike. You need maybe kill something with a max Airstream. And now Salamence is at +2 speed, and it's got hitting really hard with that +1 attack. Now this might be, and this will snowball for you way easier if you're running Moxie. It's a lot harder to get a Dragon Dance off if your opponent's at neutral attack. Because honestly, Salamence, while having respectable bulk, isn't the bulkiest. You will die to super effective moves, even just 2 times super effective moves. So you have to be careful with it. That's why Intimidate is safer, Moxie is more ball to the wall. Focus Sash is a great ability because it allows it to take a hit though. So while running Intimidate is safer, Moxie is still an option if you want to run Focus Sash. You just have to watch out for stuff like what am I trying to say? Priority. Because if you're at 1 hit point and you just knock something out, well then something can just come in and Ice Shard you or Grassy Glide you or something, and then your setup is gone, your potential Dynamaxer is gone, even like Sucker Punch. So you have to be careful with running a Focus Sash. Next up is a lot just more balls to the wall Salamence. I like to think of this one like the Gyarados that people would just run with 4 attacking moves, stick a Life Orb on it. Some people ran Lumberry, some people ran Wakanberry. You can run Yash Berry or Yashe Berry or whatever it's called, the Ice type reducing berry if you really want to. That way you can take a Ice move because it will half the damage. It just depends what the Ice move comes from. So Life Orb, Moxie, just go balls to the wall. Try to get a max Airstream in there. Get +1 speed, knock something out, get that +1 attack, just snowball really hard. Again, while your bulk is okay, you're not going to be taking super effective hits too well, so you might want to make sure Ice types and even Fairy types, honestly, are taken care of. Now, if you really want to, you can stick Steel Wing on the set somewhere. I just don't really think there's room for it. You need Dual Wing Beat for the speed boost. Scale Shot, give you that max Whirlwind. You can run Dragon Claw too, it's just Scale Shot, while having 10 less accuracy being... oh, you don't get Scale Shot, never mind. That's weird. Okay. Never mind, you don't get Scale Shot, so you have to run Dragon Claw. Sorry guys, my mistake. None of these Salamences get Scale Shot. That's weird. Okay, never mind. But Fire Fang allows you to OHKO Ferrothorn. It'll help you to do Celesteela really well. Like imagine your opponent switches in your Celesteela while you go for a max Airstream. Sure, it probably took 30% damage. Now you killed it with a max Flare. You're up like a whole Pokemon. You're up speed, you're up attack, and you're hitting with Life Orb. So again, Salamence, great Pokemon. And Earthquake just for the special defense boosts. That's why I don't believe there's room to stick Steel Wing on here. Well, one, when you're not Dynamax, it's got crap accuracy, and two, I believe all these other moves are really essential on it, so I can't find a spot to put it, unless you really want to replace Earthquake with it. It's just, I think it's just better to put Earthquake there. Although having the Steel Spike to get your defense boosts and for bopping fairies is nice. Next up is a special one with Life Orb. This can probably be more, well, I wouldn't say this is more for doubles or singles. You're still running with that 100 base speed and that 110 special attack. People aren't going to expect a special Salamence even with that usable special attack stat. Now, do you get any special flying moves? Flying. Air Cutter. Air Slash. Great. You get Air Slash on Salamence apparently. Okay, cool. So, Life Orb, special Salamence. There's no point running Moxie on a special attacker because Moxie boosts your physical attack, not your special. So what you can do is get the Salamence in on something that's preferably weak to flying, kill it with a max airstream, and you're hitting Life Orb. People aren't going to expect it. They're probably going to switch a physical wall in there or something, and then you just bop it with another special move. Cool, Salamence can move you around specially. Surprise people with that. That could be pretty funny. Next up is not really a moveset, but more options for Salamence. You get Shadow Claw. That can turn into a max Phantasm. Surprise people with that. It's just that the problem with that is you're pretty much turning Salamence into Dragapult Jr. When you're Dynamax, it turns into max Phantasm, but Dragapult, although not having as high its attack stat, will always hit harder with it because it's stat. And it's got Phantom Force, and that ignores Protect, which is pretty cool, even though it is a 2-turn move. Rock Slide, pretty cool. That can turn into a max Rockfall. You can bop other flying types with that. Heat Wave, pretty cool option again. Special fire move. That you get Fire Blast and Flamethrower too. Heat Wave is just better for doubles. So if you want to run a Salamence in doubles and you want to run a special one, stick Heat Wave on it. Help you deal with Corviknights and Ferrothorns and Celesteelas and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And last but not least, Brick Break. Max Knuckle and breaking light screens and reflect. So that's also pretty cool. A lot of cool things you can tack on to Salamence to make it do different things. But yeah, that is how you run Salamence in Pokemon Sword and Shield. How do you guys like to run it? What's your favorites of the pseudo-legendaries that came back? I initially thought Salamence would be my favorite. I honestly don't know yet. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Inzilla signing out. Bye-bye.